Howdy. That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see, the Coyotes taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Coyotes offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
The play action fake. They get him up rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
I don't like changing my playbook. I just play the playbook to play their team. I took an early loss from Notre Dame, but it should be okay.
Splitting the ear. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So the big blitz on third and almost unmanageable now leaves him in fourth and pretty much impossible.
Perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard. Maybe they thought they were going to play a little bit more conservative, but the blitz gets home, and they get the quarterback for the sack.
So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys in the lead. These guys get everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Finds a crease at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all away. Touchdown, Aggies! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. They thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got his man down the middle. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man all by himself. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Power football with the run. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. He's got his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dingoes!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Riding up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Okay. Well, the defense came into this game ready for the quarterback option. Everyone played their assignment. They forced the quarterback to keep it. They rallied to him, made a tackle. Nice job early in this game, playing good assignment football.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on third and short. If you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Now that's what you try to do is damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
To the air, it's Reed. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down. Nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those backs really come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-line and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
7-7 against FCS Midwest. That is not a good sign.
And we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Probably going to be an SEC play.
He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Muhammad. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And a nice job working in the middle of the field. I think it's so important that the defense is honest. You can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work in the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Reed. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops the throw. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Western Michigan was far from the friendly confines of Kalamazoo, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Reads it, fires complete. And the Coyotes have enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Coyotes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Slings it downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Running back searching for a hole. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Reed. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Good job by the receiver there not to run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close there.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, Football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Coyotes are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Now on 2nd down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Trying to find his man on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
It's complete. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. The end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going up top on first down, using his legs to buy some time. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Comes out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Beal. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside the 15, and the returner goes down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. You know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 39 over Eastern Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And so many things have to bring to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They've done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full, because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the single back. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again and go score a TD. Well, he's had the hot hand. 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the Roxon Warrior Bomb.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on third down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread him out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Coyotes are in the hurry-up. Off the RPO, complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Makes his connection. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Coyotes come to the line with a new set of downs.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The give to the tailback. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Snapped it in the shotgun. It's caught. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Fast motion from the offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Coyotes will hustle to the line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Skips away from pressure. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic.
They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Snagged on the outside, it's Muhammad. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll take a shot. What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 30 short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Beal. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's looking to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Coyotes headed quickly to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Offense set on first down. Looking for space. It's Moss. Creates a little space. Touchdown, Aggie! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Georgia Southern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Pulls it in on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes a stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm.
And this defense is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
and it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better, you know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.